Hey, Hyperdrive Pictures, Steven Zarita here with Ciara Hanna, who played Gia, the Yellow Megaforce, and Super Megaforce Ranger, and we're here at Long Beach Comic Con. How are you doing, Ciara?
I'm doing fantastic, or I'm doing super mega.
There we go. So is this your first Long Beach Comic Con?
It is.
How's it been treating you so far?
It's been a great day. I'm only here today, but so far it's a lot of crowds. Everyone's super nice. I'm a Southern California girl, so it's nice to be kind of in my area.
Right, yeah, in your bubble. That's the nice thing about living in California. I moved here 3 years ago, and all the conventions are here. I don't really have to travel.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in Los Angeles, and now Long Beach and San Diego. There's so many different ones, so I'm just having a blast hopping around. I can go home at night with my puppies when I want to.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone flies in for like Power Morphicon, and I tell them I slept in my bed this morning. It was beautiful.
Had a nice cup of coffee and cereal, pet the dog. See you later.
Yeah. And then I went to go meet the Power Rangers. Speaking of Power Rangers, you were on the big 20th anniversary season with Megaforce.
That is correct.
Now, did you grow up with the show?
Yes. It was in 1993 when Mighty Morphin came out, and I was born in 91. So I watched a little bit of it, but I was mainly into In Space and all that kind of stuff. But I did watch it. Yeah. I kind of faded a little bit as I was growing up, and I automatically, when I got the job, I went back and watched all that and got all those Nicks and Mandys.
Well, In Space sounds like that's a good season to be a fan of.
It was so good. I don't know why. I just remember just space and it being cool. And then I met the In Space Red Ranger 2 weeks ago, and I was just fangirling. I loved it. Christopher. Whoop.
Yeah, I think he's at this convention, right?
He is. I'm gonna go peek and say hi again, but.
So you get to be like best friends with someone you grew up watching. I mean, that's gotta be.
That's the perk of being Power Ranger. As soon as you become a Power Ranger, you're automatically family and like friends with everyone. I've never even over there is RPM, and I've never met the guy, but I was like, hey, what's up, dude? Like, I've never met him. I'm like, we're automatically friends. It's fun. It's funny.
That's got to be cool. There's well over 100 Rangers. It's like its own network at this point. You all should have your own Facebook. There's so many of you.
So many. There's so many. You saw in the Legendary Battle, it was like, whoa, who are all these people?
Speaking of the Legendary Battle, did you get much time to talk with Selwyn and Patricia from In Space? I think they were cameoed in, right?
Yes, they came. They were there for probably like 2 weeks, and so we had dinners with them and hung out with them on set, off set. So we got a lot of time with them. So it was nice to get to know some people.
Very nice. So let's go back to the beginning. You just got on Super Megaforce, or no, Megaforce. What was that like? You just got the audition. You're on this show, Power Rangers. It's been on for about 20 years at that point. What was that first initial feeling like? I
cried of happiness, first off. I think all of us pretty much did when we got the job. Well, first, I auditioned for Samurai originally. So I didn't know Power Rangers was still around, to be honest. And so I went back, watched everything, and then that didn't work out. For different reasons, and so I got Megaforce, and it became just, my life changed, and it's not turned back since. It's been the most amazing life-changing experience, and I'm honored to be someone's hero and for people to look up to you, and just everyone knows what a Power Ranger is. So that's what's cool. Like, you automatically say Power Ranger, everyone knows and like thinks like this warm, cozy feeling inside, because it's all part of our childhood, and it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. So. There are 2 seasons of Megaforce and Super Megaforce. What is your favorite Gia episode that you got to shoot?
The hardest one was, I want to say it was the 5th episode of Megaforce. Me and Emma got in a fight. We got under the spell, and we hated each other, and we were mean to each other. That was the hardest episode ever to film, because we had to be this close to each other, arguing, without laughing, smiling. We're so loving to each other, like, oh, I love you, Gemma, I love it. I loved it. Hashtag Gemma.
Hashtag Gemma.
We love it so much. We're like our own like little thing. We had to do so many takes, so that was the most hardest episode I've ever filmed in my career of acting, because we had to be super serious. We would laugh after each time breaking. There's one time when we're like crossing each other's paths in like that field, where you can see kind of my lip quivering or smiling, because we had to do that scene so many times. I felt bad for the crew. That was the hardest episode. My favorite episode, it doesn't have anything to do with me, but The Grass is Always Greener or Bluer, when Azim and John switched places. That was such a fun episode of film.
That was a good one. I love that old switcheroo.
All week they were just pretending to be each other when we're at home on set. They were just mimicking each other, and it was the funniest thing ever. Loved it.
I actually got to work with Azim once, and he did a little bit of that on set with the other guy, and I can see like that whole cast seems like it was an amazing group of people.
We got along so well, and that's so hard to find. And we just clicked. We're all so different, but we all get along so perfectly. It's weird. We have different aspects when it comes together. But yeah, Azim and John, because in the original Japanese footage, yellow and green switch. So when we were doing it, they saw how well John and Azim mimic people. So they switched and rewrote it in a way where they switched places versus me and Azim, which worked out because I'm not good at mimicking people. I'm the worst. I can be me, but I'm like, if I have to be you, I'm like, ha 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 ha. I get all awkward, and it's not my thing.
Start thinking, how do they walk? How do they? Yeah.
No, they got the walk down, they got the slouch down, like, they got everything to a T, and it was hilarious, hilarious.
And then Power Rangers also has this very long tradition of having like a moral and lesson in each episode, and that's one of the things I loved about watching it as a kid. Now, as someone who's been on the show, what was your favorite lesson you got to teach throughout the show?
Some deep questions here. I want to say, well, what I've kind of learned from it is I'm kind of a natural independent person. I feel like I don't need anybody but myself, and when you are on a team like that, especially in acting, we all have to morph at the same time, do everything at the same time. So you learn team experience very, very quickly, and you have to do everything together. If it's not like one for one, it's one for all. The Three Musketeers knew what they were saying when they made that expression up. We had to just really work as a team. Like during running, we had to make sure we like went the same pace because the guys are faster than the girls, and they had to like slow down. We had to speed up. Team effort really was a big thing that I learned because I'm so used to just like, well, sorry guys, I'm gonna go, I can do it, I'm gonna do it myself. But then you kind of have to slow down a little bit, kind of figure out where everyone's at that level. And I think we all kind of had a difficulty with that, but we all worked through it, and now we're so in sync. And people can see it on screen and in real life, when we're all together, we get each other so well mentally, and I think that really was a big part of it.
Yeah, y'all still seem in sync because I've noticed you guys go to conventions as an entire group still.
We've done two of them. We did one last year, and we just did one in Sacramento last weekend, and it's so amazing. We want to start doing that more often because we have such a blast together, and we hang out outside of that anyway. Like we'll have barbecues together and hang out. I got to saw Christina last night. Like we all hang out all the time, like best friends. But it's cool to do conventions like that because it's like reliving our Power Ranger glory days.
Well, it's not. It hasn't even been a year yet. Well, no. Filming-wise, it's probably, maybe.
It's been like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but airing-wise, it's been not even a year yet, which is weird. It feels like so long.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it's cool to see you guys still stick together. I mean, and they're such friends on the show. They're friends in real life. Everybody loves that.
Well, we live together, work together, fight bad guys together. Like we did everything together, so we got super close, super fast, and we know each other's tics. We know how to make each other laugh. We know how to make each other mad. Like we know everything about each other. We know how to balance that out. It's fun. I love them so much.
Very nice. Well, we'll have to get the rest of them on camera sometime. So I want to talk about some of the other projects you've done because you've been very busy since Megaforce. You were in, I think it was an Animal Planet movie called Blood Lake.
Blood Lake, yeah.
And I watched some of that, and Christopher Lloyd is in that. Did you get to work with him? Did you have any scenes with Doc Brown?
I didn't have a scene with him, but I definitely worked with him. He was there on set. Christopher Lloyd, Shannon Doherty, Zach Ward. We had so many random people in that movie. Sharknado made it, so obviously when you watch it, it's campy. It's supposed to be like that. They wanted to be over the top, just like Sharknado. Yeah. It was such a fun time filming that, but just to like see my name next to Christopher Lloyd's in the credits, I was like, that's super cool. Back to the Future. Like,
I know, playing like a top blast over here. And then I think at one point in the movie, you got to like dice up a bunch of lampreys with a weed whacker.
I did weed whacking like crazy. It's like, who would think of that?
Yeah.
Me, this girl. It just gets the job done so much faster. Yeah. Being efficient here.
There you go, 100% efficiency. And then I watched, you had a movie come out recently called Pernicious, which is a complete 180 from Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, I went from sparks and flares to blood and guts and stabbing. And
yeah, I watched it, and it was actually, I had to pause it in the middle of some of the torture scenes. Well, I probably shouldn't have been eating at the same time.
It's pretty gory. I
couldn't watch it one way, like I had to stop and give myself a minute. How did you film that? Was it gross on set, or was it, since you knew, this is all fake?
I'm weirdly okay with blood. Like, that's why when I was thinking of my career, I'm like, maybe I should be a nurse. Like, I can be around it and clean it up and not be afraid of it. Like, anything, I don't get grossed out by things. So to me, it was no big deal. It was actually fun and cool. And for some reason, being around gory, gross stuff kind of thrives my actress in me. So I get more into it and more into the character. I had a fun time. It was just interesting working with special effects like that because I'd never really worked with special effects.
Yeah.
So to do like the cutting and with like real knives, fake knives, stabbings, and like blood squirting out, and I'm like just attacking you right now. To deal with all that, that was interesting. It was a good experience for me. Plus, it was in a different country. We filmed it in Thailand. So to be with a crew that 3/4 of it didn't speak English.
Oh, wow.
That was difficult. And that was the first non-speaking English-speaking country I've been to. Because New Zealand, they speak English. It's just an accent. So to be in Thailand, kap kum ka, like that's thank you, like that's all I really knew. It was difficult, but it was a challenge, and it was a good thing for me as an actress. It was a good learning experience.
That's impressive. I didn't know that most of the crew didn't speak English because
we had a translator for our translator. Like that's how intense it was, and like the traditions there are super intense. So we had to bless things before we went into them, and we had to have ceremonies and no shoes walking inside places, and everything was just a totally different world. It was crazy. It was so much fun though. It was crazy though.
Wow, that is impressive. And then you have another project on Lifetime, part of their unauthorized series of movies.
Yeah, so it's really exciting. Lifetime's doing this thing of the unauthorized stories behind the scenes of like the shows in the 90s kind of thing. They just did Full House. So they are doing a 90210 one and a Melrose Place one. So I'm doing the Melrose Place one playing Heather Locklear, killing it, which was so nerve-wracking but so exciting because it's hard playing, like I told you, I'm not good at mimicking people. I had to play herself, like Heather Locklear, how she walks, talks, acts, like everything. So I'm really nervous for it to come out. It comes out October 10th if anyone wants to watch it on Lifetime. Okay. I'm terrified.
Oh man, you'll do well. You'll do well.
I mean, it's a well-known character around the world. So not character, a person. So people know her life, who she's dated, what she's done. So I did a Ciara flair on it. I do a Ciara flair with everything. So I did what Ciara would do and I'm talking like I'm not even here. How I see it and how I would do it. I don't know. I tried my best, guys, and I think I did an okay job. I think everyone did a great job. It's just telling a story pretty much. Yeah, it'd be cool. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, if it's like the Full House one, which I saw, people might think, oh, that person's not Bob Saget, but then after like 20 minutes, they're in the story and they don't even think about that.
Well, you're looking at them like they don't even look like them. I'm like, no one's gonna look exactly like them. That's them. You're you, kind of thing.
But they'll immerse into it.
Yeah, it's because that's when the body gestures come in handy and the voice and how you're acting. Like Heather was a lot more sophisticated and older and like had better posture than I do, and she was just a lot more sexy, and it's just how you portray it and just your body language, that makes a big difference. So, in the hair, a lot of hairspray. My hair was up to this freaking ceiling.
Living in a 90s world.
Oh, 90s world. Waist, jeans up to here, like hair, hoops, everything. It was so much fun though. It was so much fun. Loved it.
So I never watched Melrose Place, but like you said, I do know a little bit about Heather Locklear. Will there be anything in the movie touching on Richie Sambora? Is that in there at all? Because she was married to him for a little bit.
Yes, but no, he's not.
But well, they'll touch on it.
No.
Oh man.
Well, because when she was doing Melrose Place, so the beginning of it, she was with Tommy Lee.
Oh yeah.
It goes on Tommy Lee.
Okay.
And then they talk about that kind of relationship, but they don't get to the point of when.
Yeah, I forget what year that happened. I just know that happened.
It wasn't during the beginning in the main years of Melrose. So when it was ending, that's pretty much when she got together with him. So I think that's why we didn't really touch base on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I'll still watch. I'm a Bon Jovi fan. That's why I had to ask.
I know.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, well, Ciara, thank you very much. Where can we find you online and keep track of everything you're doing?
I'm big on Twitter and Instagram, Ciara Hanna 20, and I'm getting into Snapchat too. So if anyone, my Snapchats are they're interesting. I think it's Ciara Hanna 20 on there too, or Ciara Hanna. I just try to keep it all the same to make it easy for everyone. But Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, I try to keep everyone in my daily life to see what I'm doing and keep it fun.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much. All right, take care. Thanks for watching my interview with Ciara Hanna. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and mark your calendars for October 10th because that's when her new Lifetime movie comes out. So look forward to that. And if you want to see more nerdy videos and Power Ranger interviews, be sure to subscribe to this channel because they come out every Wednesday. Thanks for watching, you guys. Let me know what your favorite Megaforce episode is in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next week. Punch it!